You can see my rollers here. I'm not going to use my roller for this first part. There might be one part in the warm-up that I will, and I'll make note of that. So you're just going to find a functional parallel position with your feet and your legs. Yeah. Ears, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles in one long up and down line, the best you can, nothing too tense, hopefully. Right. And then on the inhale, you're just going to shrug the shoulders up the ears and the shoulder shrug. Exhale, you slide the shoulder blades down to the back of the body. Yeah. Inhaling the shoulders up. And then exhale, slide them down. Inhaling them up. And exhale, slide them down. Inhaling them up. Exhale, slide them down. Inhaling them up. Exhale, slide them down. One more time. Inhaling them up. Exhale, slide them down. Shoulder rolls, drawing the shoulders back, up, round them forward. Just try to do this from the shoulders. Back, up, rounding them forward. Back, up, rounding them forward. Back, up, rounding them forward. Two more times. Back, up, rounding them forward. Last one. Back, up, rounding them forward. Now keep the arms long, same direction. And swing the arms back, up, and forward. Right. Back, up, and forward. And the sky circle is up to you. It might be bigger than mine, might be smaller than mine. It's fine. You just find what works for you. Yeah. Back, up, and forward. Back, up, and forward. And then back, up, and forward, and just drop the arms. Let's reverse the shoulder circles. So starting with the shoulders again. Toes come forward, draw them up, roll the shoulders up, and slide them down. Shoulders come forward, up and around to the back. Forward, up and around to the back. Forward, up, around to the back. Forward, up, around to the back. And then one more time, forward, up, and around to the back. Now keep the arms long, swing the arms forward, up, back, and around. I'm gonna keep my torso upright. Forward, up, back, and around. And just what size circle works for you, you do that size. Forward, up, back, and around. Forward, up, back, and around. And then last one, forward, up, back, and around, and just drop the arms down by your side. From here, you'll keep this narrowish stance of the feet, and it's going to do a knee bend. Range of motion is not going to be huge because we're going to try to keep the heels connected to the floor. Knees tuck over the second and third toes, and I imagine that I'm in an elevator shaft. I'm just going up and down the elevator. So I'm surrounded by it, so I only have so much room, so I'm not tucking under or arcing back with my pelvis or my spine. And just finding, again, that range of motion that works for you. Yours might be deeper than mine. Yours might be smaller than mine. It's fine. I usually feel like mine's pretty small. I have pretty tight Achilles. Yeah. And then one more time like that. And then shake it out if you need to. So the next kind of series of warm-ups, part of this will be explored at the end of class. So I want to encourage us to place our hands on our hips, but if you need them to the side or wherever you need your arms, it's fine. I'm going to try to keep my legs relatively long, head and tail in one long line. I'm going to flat, back, forward, excuse me, any amount. So it could be a diagonal. It might all go all the way to tabletop. That's also fine. And then coming right back up. What I want to watch out for is rounding the spine or overly arcing the spine. The other thing as I reach forward again is maybe sometimes we lift your chin up. So you want to keep the gaze following the line of the horizon of the eyes. Yeah. So you come up, you just follow the wall in front of you or whatever is in front of you, and then you eventually will see that floor. You will get a little hamstring activation here and stretch and release, probably a little bit of glute using those abdominals as we flat back forward. Yeah, and again, this is any amount, and you'll see that any amount might change when I add on to this. This is our last flat back like this, and then coming up. And again, if you need to shake it out. Yeah, and so whatever size you need to make here, it's fine. So this first one is going to be small. Yeah. So hands on the hips again. You're just going to reach this right leg back, right? Standing under the ball of foot. So what I would call the walk. Maybe I'll take a step back here. Bring the leg forward. We did this last week a little bit. Stick the foot back so you're on the walk. It's almost like you're going to propel yourself forward. Bring it forward. So we did that last week. We're exploring it again in a different kind of shape. Now I'm going to send this right leg back, but I'm going to bend my left knee and see if it can come into a lunge with the back heel up. And that might mean I need to slightly tilt forward. I can stay up. It's fine. Coming right back in. Left leg goes back. Right knee bends. It's going to find the lunge. I'm coming up. Right leg back. Find the lunge. And up. Scoop the belly. Find that lunge. And right back up. Now, you're going to go for that lunge. And then can you tilt slightly forward, lift the leg up, and then down. That's all we're doing. Just 3 more. Lift the leg up and down. So the weight goes to this front left foot and leg and down. And then one more time. And notice you have to push yourself slightly forward, this knee bent and coming right back down. Pause, Bring that leg in, shake it out. I'll switch sides. You don't have to switch sides, but if you want to, you can. So I'm gonna send this left leg back. I'm bending that right knee, and then I'm gonna see if I can lift the leg up and down. Remember, I have to push myself forward and down. 2 more times and down. It may not be as big as you like, and maybe you're gonna go more up than forward. Yeah, and last one. And back down, bring it all the way in. Now, next one is kind of a variation of this. Won't be quite paired to what we do at the end of class, but let's go ahead and find this left leg forward. Right leg's gonna go back. Then I want you to spin this right heel down to the floor. So you have the entire foot on the ground. And if you were ever been in yoga, it's like a warrior 2. We're gonna do a variation of that. This is the side angle. So you're gonna take this left forearm, place it onto the thigh, and maybe you need to adjust your back leg, that's fine. And I'm gonna bring this front right arm parallel to the ground, right? And I'm gonna just bring it up towards the sky, and then back towards that parallel position. Up towards the sky, into parallel. Up to the sky, and parallel. And then as I go up to the sky, I'm just gonna rotate my chest any amount and come back forward. And as the arm goes up, I'm gonna rotate. My rotation is not very big here. Other people have large rotations here. This is not me. And then open and back, pause, good. And then you're gonna just rotate that heel up and then come all the way to standing, right? So it's not quite a yoga, I mean, it is a variation of a yoga pose, but I'm not going to that right angle, right? So right leg is forward, left leg goes back. So that left heel is up first, and then I'm gonna spin that heel down. So it's like that warrior 2. And then I'm gonna place my right forearm onto my thigh, and left arm comes forward. So it's parallel to the ground. And just 3, bringing the arm up towards the sky and back to parallel. Arm up, and back to parallel. And up, I'm sneaking my foot out. This one needs to be a little bit deeper for me. Coming forward. Now, as I open, I'm gonna have a little bit of spiral, add a little spiral, and then come forward. Maybe my head travels with that spiral, maybe not. It's up to you. We only got one more here, thank God. And then the spiral, bring the arm right back down. And you're gonna spin this left foot so the heel comes back up, and then you can work yourself up to standing, shake it out. Yeah, so we'll do something similar in that lunge at the end, but we won't do that side angle. Let's go ahead and get ourselves situated on the mat. Roller will be onto the mat as well in the center. Now I'm gonna adjust my camera again so we can see the full mat. Yeah, and me in camera angle, hopefully. All right, so getting down onto your roller, tailbone and head fully supported. Yeah. Yeah, and then arms just down by your side as we find some alignment and some breath, right? So just think about your thigh bones pointing straight out of the hip sockets, heels in line with the sits bones, feet are pointing straight ahead, establishing this functional parallel position with the feet and the legs, yeah? And then you're gonna find the back center of the pelvis being connected to that roller, and think about back center tailbone as well. And think about the back bottom 2 ribs connect to the roller as well. So you're just trying to establish a relative neutral spine, neutral pelvis, natural curve to the lower spine and the pelvis, yeah? And then from here, also find the weight to the center back of the skull. So the chin isn't pointing down towards the chest too much, nor up towards the ceiling, just establishing that relative natural curve to the back of the neck, yeah? Then I would like you to find weight to the feet. So think about big toe, pinky toe, heel connection of each foot, little tripod imagery there. And then just take a scan, take inventory of where the weight of the hands might fall. Could be thumb, could be pinky side, could be center of the palm. Last week I had, I believe, a lot of pinky on my left side. Today I have a little bit more thumb. Maybe it was from that side angle that we did. I don't know. All right. And then from here, can you just relax your throat, forehead, jaw, and shoulders the best you can. We'll start to take something centering breath by taking the inhales to the thighs and the backs of the ribs. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel up and in, engaging those abdominals slightly without changing the shape of the back of the body. Yeah, we're moving the pelvis. Inhale again in the sides and the back. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel up and in, lighten, engaging those abdominals. Inhale again, the sides and the back. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel up and in. Lightly engage the bones. You got this for me one more time, please. Inhaling again to the sides and the back. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel in. All right, from here, deep inhale and exhale, you're gonna float both arms up towards the ceiling. Let's go ahead and rotate your palms to face inwards. So the fingertips are just over the shoulders, arms are long and parallel, fingertips up towards the sky. On the inhale, you're gonna lift fingertips up towards the ceiling on the sky, lifting shoulder blades up and away from the mat. And then exhale, up and right back down, smooth control. Yeah, inhale the fingertips up, reaching up. And then exhale, up and right back down. Try not to let this affect the neck, so it may not be as big as we'd like to be. It's fine. Inhale the fingertips up. And then exhale up and back down. Inhale the fingertips up. And then exhale up and back down. We'll pause. And I'm going to alternate sides. So starting with the right arm, it's the same movement. Right arm floats up, leave it there. Left arm floats up, and then right arm melts down, and then left arm melts down. Starting with the left now, left arm up, right arm up, left arm melts, right arm melts. Back to the right arm up, left arm up, right arm melts, left arm melts, back to left arm up, right arm up, left arm melts, right arm melts, and then you'll pause. Rotate your palms to face forward. On the exhale, I'm going to drop the ribs, scoot the belly, send this right arm back behind you, keeping the ribs dropping down. Inhale that arm right back up. Exhale, drop the ribs, scoot the belly, left arm reaches back, ribs drop. Inhale right back up. Exhale, right arm reaches back, ribs are dropping down. Yeah. Inhale right back up, and then exhale, left arm reaches back, ribs are dropping. And then inhale right back up. You'll pause. From here, exhale, both arms reach back. Inhale the arms right back up. And then exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale right back up. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale right back up. Exhale, sending both arms back. Inhale back up. You got this one more time for me, please. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Yeah. And then inhale right back up. You'll pause. Then you're going to send this right arm back only. Left arm comes forward to the outside of the left thigh, right? And you're going to swing the arms forward and back here. It doesn't have to be super huge, right? Because we're on this roller, so you might feel a little unstable, right? And you want to work within a speed or cadence that works for you. So nothing too quick. Yeah. Just trying to get some movement going here. Working on that stability the best we can. Micro movements will happen, and that's fine. And then ever so slightly, can you just pick up the pace a little bit reasonably, right? So I'm not trying to do supersonic speed here. I'm just trying to see if I change the speed, if it changes the challenge for me a little bit, right? And I noticed that for me, because I'm moving a little bit quicker, I am making those micro movements from side to side a little bit bigger. And that's fine, right? As long as I'm not falling off the roller, feeling fairly stable, yeah, even with all those movements, right? And then you're gonna bring both arms up for the ceiling, both arms can come forward and down into the mat by your side. All right, if you need to shake anything out, it's a good time to do it. So from here, we are gonna move onto the legs, so you can keep your arms onto the mat, that's fine. And sometimes it's just the hands, depending how long your arms are. I have very long arms, so my forearms are really on the mat here. Or you can take a challenge and just float the forearms up, and so the elbows are just connected. That may or may not work for you, it's fine. You just find where you can go. So if you need to bring your arms down, it's fine, it's just an option. And you'll take a deep inhale in here, exhale, scoot the belly, draw the right leg to a tabletop position. So you're standing strong to that left foot. Inhale to hold it, then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up, standing strong to that right foot. Inhale to hold, and then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, right leg floats up, standing strong. Inhale to hold. Exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up, standing strong. Yeah, inhale to hold, and then exhale, place the foot back down. Moving on. Exhale, draw the right leg to tabletop, leave the leg there. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up to meet the right leg. So both legs are up, squeeze the inner thighs together. Jump to point the feet, send toes and thigh bones forward. So you're gonna drift them away from your center, bring them right back in, and it's small, it's about 3 inches. So I'm not drifting my legs up or down, just drift the legs directly forward. Bring them right back in. Send toes and thigh bones directly forward. It's like an arrow going forward, coming right back in. Send toes and thigh bones forward. Back in. You got this for me one more time. Exhale, toes and thigh bones forward. Bring it back in. Now keep the shape of the legs here. On the exhale, right toe reaches down towards the mat. So I'm hinging from my thigh. I'm not trying to bend my knee to do this. Bring the leg right back up. So I'm going to hinge from my thigh, left toe taps down and bring it up. Right toe taps and bring it up. Left toe taps and bring it up. Now flex your feet. Right heel taps down. Now instead, if that works for you, it doesn't, go back to pointer frame, bring it back up. Left heel taps down. Bring it back up. Right heel taps and up. Left heel taps and up. Pause. Keep the feet flexed. Any amount for you, extend the legs up towards the ceiling and bring them back to tabletop. Extend the legs up and back to tabletop. Extend the legs up, back to tabletop. Extend the legs up, back to tabletop. Next one, extend the legs up. Can you keep them there? If you need to have a softness behind the knees, that's fine as well. And then bring the legs back to tabletop. Right foot back down first, followed by the left. Again, if you need to shake anything out, good time to do it. And then you're going to find your legs back to that functional parallel position. Find that neutral positioning of the lower spine and pelvis. Go ahead and interlace your fingers. Place the palms behind the skull and just point the elbow slightly forward. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, you'll nod the head, round the spine up to your abdominal curl, looking towards your belly, thighs or knees, hopefully not the ceiling. So you're just coming up to like your 100 position. Inhale to hold it. Exhale, coming right back down. Inhale in here. Exhale again, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, and then exhale, coming right back down, only through. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, exhale, coming right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, and exhale, coming right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. Just pause to hold again. Now you're going to hold here, keep the legs fairly stable. Exhale. Turn the torso towards the right to spiral. Come back to center. Turn the torso towards the left. Yeah. And then center. Turn the torso towards the right and center. Turn the torso towards the left and center. Turn the torso towards the right. Center. Turn the torso towards the left. Center, last set. Turn the torso towards the right. Center, and then turn the torso towards the left. Yeah. Center, pause there, round up 1 more inch, and then round yourself all the way back down. Now take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, you'll nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Pow. Release the right arm across the left side of the body. You got 8 pulses through. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand goes back behind the skull. Left hand releases over to that right side. We got 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand goes back behind the skull. Pause here. Now allow your knees to open up, your legs open up to like a diamond or butterfly shape. Reach both arms through that diamond shape here. 8 pulses through. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach. Hands go back behind the skull. Bring your legs back to alignment. Roll yourself all the way down. And then you can release your arms onto the mat by your side. And again, if you need to release anything, good time to do it. All right, from here, we're going to work on a little bit of balance. So take a deep inhale and exhale, float both arms up toward the ceiling. Let's leave the palms facing forward. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, you're going to float the right leg to tabletop. Remember, it could just be a heel lift or maybe a couple of toe taps. Save yourself enough the exercise. Place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up. Yeah. And then gently place the foot back down. One side always feels a little bit more precarious than the other, right? Exhale, right leg floats up. And just like last week, we're going to go ahead and send this right leg forward if you like, or keep it in tabletop. Bring it right back in. Send the right leg forward. Bring it back in. Pause and place the foot back down. Yeah. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up. Deep inhale in here, exhale, send that left leg forward now, excuse me. Bring it right back in, or you can keep it to tabletop and work on your balance. Send that left leg forward and bring it back in and place the foot back down. So we're going to move on. So if you're finding balance a little bit challenging, you can also think about pressing more into your big toe on that standing foot. Sometimes that will help. Exhale, right leg floats up. Then you're going to send that right leg forward as both arms reach back. And then bring everything back to starting. It's a short set. We only got 1 more here like this. Send both arms back, right leg just forward, any amount. So the arms don't have to go very far, the legs don't have to go very far. You find where you go, bring everything back in and place the foot back down. So you find the range of motion that works for your balance today. Exhale, left leg floats up. Ooh, this side's challenging for me. Now you're gonna send that left leg forward, both arms reach back and bring it right back in. And send both arms back, left leg drifts forward any amount and bring it back in. Ooh, wobbly here, and then place the foot back down, and then both arms can come forward and down to the mat. Yes, sometimes I can just like bang it out, and other times I really have to work on it. So just know balance is temperamental. So from here, just rock back and forth on the roller. Head goes one way, has to go the other way. You feel like a nice little release from being on this roller. You're gonna take a little bit bigger by opening up your arms and legs. You just get a little bit more surface area of the back here, body. And you want to get more surface area the best that you can find. You can lift one leg up, one arm up, and you look towards that side. That's the side you're rolling away from. And you'll get more shoulder blade, side of the glutes, right? So it just gives you the largest surface area of the back that you can explore like this without falling off. Yeah, you find what size works for you. Then come back to the center. And you're gonna roll up to one side of the roller using your arms and legs to help you come back onto the mat. Yeah, find yourself on the mat for a moment. You might just lie down here just to see how it feels, or you want to do a little release by hitting the knees in. Do like a butterfly with your feet on the floor or ankles. You can also do a figure four. Lots of options. Find the release that works for you. And some of us will just be like, oh, this feels great just lying down on the mat. We're going to go ahead and take this roller and use it as our universal prop. So I'm going to encourage you to place the roller between the inner thighs, not the bony landmarks beneath, but the inner thighs, somewhere in the center. And it is going to move a little bit, teeter-totter up and down. So if you need to adjust it, that's fine. And if the roller doesn't work for you, a small gritty ball, like a 9-inch squishy ball, throw pillow or a towel, or maybe nothing, right? It's totally fine. Whatever works for you. The reason why I use this roller here in the inner thighs to encourage your feet and legs to be a little bit more narrow. Sometimes our knees open up. So just get a little bit of inner thigh connection there. All right. So you're going to take a deep inhale in here, exhale, small range of motion. You're just going to sink the belly any amount, tilt the pee of the phone. And we're going to try to send the lower back towards the mat any amount. And I call that imprinting. Yeah. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to your neutral position. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pee of the phone, imprint the lower back towards the mat. Some of us will connect really easily. Some of us will feel just very close. Some of us might feel super far away. All are fine. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. We're just trying to find a curl here if that works for your body. I'm not trying to jam my back into the mat. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pee of the phone, into the lower back, any amount. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pee of the phone, into the lower back towards the mat, any amount. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pee of the phone, into the lower back, any amount. Yeah. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Moving on. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, tilt the pee of the phone, into the lower back. Engage your glutes and start to peel the tailbone away from that and start to float yourself up to a small bridge. So for me, that's a fist height from mat to tailbone is a good measurement. Might not work for you, that's fine. Exhale, coming right back down. So we're looking for a baby bridge, quarter height bridge, something below halfway. So the booty in the lower back is floated off the mat. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up. Find your quarter height bridge, something below halfway. So that works for you. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Finding that neutral position of the pelvis and the spine. Inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, engage your glutes, start to float yourself up. Finding that small baby bridge. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Finding that neutral position again. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, floating yourself up. Find that bridge. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. All the way back down to neutral and pause. So I'm going to have us take this roller out from between the legs, right? You can certainly keep it there if you want, but I'm going to use this as my level, right? So I'm going to place the roller right at the crease of my thighs. I'm going to place my hands to the front of the roller. So the roller is perpendicular to my body. I have fairly long arms, so it's really easy for me to hold on the roller. You might find that you need to adjust your arms a little bit, or maybe just use fingertips. That's also fine. Yeah. So we're going to do that same height bridge. You'll take a deep inhale in here, exhale, going to sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up, find your small baby bridge, quarter height bridge. Now you're going to keep this level roller, right? So you're not going to let it dip. Keep the legs fairly stable. On the exhale, you're going to slide the pelvis to the right, which means the lower spine has to move here as well. Inhale back to center. Exhale, slide the pelvis to the left. So the roller remains perpendicular to the body, or sorry, parallel to the floor. Inhale back to center. Then exhale, slide the pelvis to the right like a typewriter carriage. Bring it back to center, for those of us who remember that. And then exhale, slide the pelvis to the left. And come back to center. Think about it possibly as a skateboard sliding to the right. And the center, or maybe a tray going into the oven. Slide the pelvis to the left. And the center. Slide the pelvis to the right. And center, and then slide the pelvis to the left. And center, pause in the center here, exhale, coming all the way down. In that neutral position. Okay, so now the roller is going to swivel more towards your shoulder, right? One side more up and down. You still try to keep it level to the ground now. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up to your small baby bridge. Legs will move here, it's fine. Exhale, you're going to draw the right hip or the right armpit, so you're going to shorten the waist, and that roller is going to swivel with that hip. Bring it back down. Left hip or left armpit, yeah, and bring it right back down. Right hip to the right armpit, bring it back down. Left hip to the left armpit, and down. Right hip to the right armpit, and down. Left hip to the left armpit, and down. Right hip to the right armpit, and down. Last one. Left hip to the left armpit, and down. Pause and come all the way down, rolling through, putting that neutral position. Okay, now we're gonna let the roller dip, so it won't be level anymore. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, smooth the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up. Roller stays level here. Keep the leg stable. On the exhale, going to dip the right hip down towards the mat, creating a slope in the pelvis. That's where we lose that levelness. Bring that hip back up. Exhale, left hip dips down. So maybe a drop of water can roll off that roller. Inhale, that hip back up. Exhale, right hip dips down. And bring it up. Left hip dips down. And bring it up. Right hip dips. And up. It's small, it's just about an inch. Left hip dips. And up. Right hip dips. Up, last one, left hip dips, and up, pause, come all the way down. Yeah, and then you can just place that roller to the side. Don't let it get too far away. And then you can hug the knees into your chest or do a release that works for you. So we're moving on to more abdominal focused exercises. For the first set, no roller, but for the second, we'll bring the roller. And don't worry, I'll give you plenty of time to grab that roller. All right, so whatever you need to do for your release, that's fine. And then maybe your knees are already into the chest, but if they're not, go ahead and pull them into the chest, hands on top of the legs, rock above the knees. And with that sensation of the hands on top of the legs, you should feel the biggest imprint that you can find for your body. You want to keep that curl in the small of the back and pelvis. Then release the legs to tabletop, interlace your fingers, place the palms behind the skull, picking up the pace with these thumbs a little bit here. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Then you're going to inhale to round yourself right back down. And again, exhale, round yourself up. Inhale to round down. Exhale, round yourself up. Inhale down. Exhale, round yourself up. Inhale down. Exhale, round yourself up. Inhale down. Now exhale, round yourself up. Extend the legs toward the ceiling, any amount for you. Bring the legs back to tabletop as you roll yourself back down. Exhale, round yourself up and extend those legs. Inhale to round back down and bring the legs back in. Exhale, round up and extend. Inhale to round back down and bend. Exhale, round up and extend. Inhale to round back down and bend. Exhale, round up and extend. Inhale to round back down and bend. Exhale, round up and extend and pause. Now flex your feet, point your feet. Flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Pause, bring the legs back to tabletop. Roll yourself right back down. Okay, so we're gonna grab the roller. So I'm gonna have you place the roller between the ankles, and then at one point you are gonna grab it. So when you grab the roller, you're gonna grab it more towards like the bottom third rather than the center, yeah? You can always adjust it if you need. So I'm gonna hold it from the bottom third. I'm gonna bring my legs up and then pin it between my ankles. And so if I turn sideways, you'll see that the roller would just be on to the shins there. If I held it between the inner thighs, then I won't have, for me, connection with the ankles or the feet. All right, so legs are long. Go ahead and interlace your fingers, place the palms behind the skull, roll up to your abdominal core, you roll it between your ankles, reach the hands up for your feet. You got 8 pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna grab hold of that roller. I'm going to open up my legs to a straddle, drop the roller between the straddle, pulse through for 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that roller back between the feet. 8 pulses through. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab that roller, open up the leg, straddle, drop the roller through. 8 pulses through. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the legs, reach the roller up, roll yourself down. Look right, look left. Yeah, take any attention that might be the neck out. You can place the roller to the side. We're going to leave it there for a moment. We'll come back to it eventually.